today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Atlanta. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, the most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 27, Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And it's out, he put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down and 4, Ryan, and that'll be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A pass underneath for Fournette, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Well, the Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Patterson on the carry. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan, a quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Broken tackle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, But how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Working from the gun, it's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd down and goal. Brady, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is down to a field goal. A 10-play drive that time. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Now it's Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got a man. It's Tajay Sharp. 20, 10, touchdown. Tajay Sharp, 75 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Brady's throw there complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 44, Brady. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Patterson on the draw play. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run with Patterson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, it's Patterson. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he fires one incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Coup now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 27, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Brady now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons, always dependable, Mike Davis.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw is Brady. And he finds Howard complete. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Brady to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Brady's throw taken in by Miller. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Again, it's Brady. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.